Okay, this is weird. I decided to bring Oremy a Minmus spider. Unfortunately, landing on the top of that of the spacecraft is causing the spacecraft to do pirouettes. I'm not sure what's up with that, but nothing bueno is up with that. What the hell? What's with the pirouettes, dude? I do not understand. I do not understand what in the world is happening. Yeah, it's just doing dances and stuff. Why? Why? Why you do dances? I would really like to have, it's like the dancing elephants in that Disney movie. Seriously. I mean, I've got a quick save backed up. So worst comes to worst, I can always just do quick load. But I don't know what the hell's going on. I was figuring that, you know, hey, it'd be cool to have a Minmus spider along with it, so it would that's sort of an exploration thing. Yeah. Now it's making like Dumbo the Dancing Elephant for reasons I do not understand. It's like I've invented an anti-gravity drive or something. What the fuck? Okay. Now it has settled down for the moment. I better go back up the quick save. Greetings, humanoids of the internet! My name is Bob, and this is episode 96 of Journey into Space! Now we're going to send the Wanderer to Jool. First thing we need to do, though, is to get him back into Kerman orbit instead of on the surface of Minmus, and get that orbit kind of straightened out a little bit so that we're not going off on some weird angle. Also, I have to apologize today. I'm still struggling to try to quit smoking. It's sort of a touch-and-go type of situation, and my lungs are feeling a little congested right now, so I may be coughing a bit, and so I apologize about that. Okay. Let's say it's on. Let's see, which way should I be going? We'll go east. Off we go into the sunrise. I did bring a spider in the hopes of connecting it up with this thing and taking it with this. That's not going to happen because, as you've probably just seen, the spider makes the let's stop. Makes the vehicle dance around like one of the dancing hippos from Fantasia. Okay, well, what I'll do, I'll go ahead and get back into Kerman orbit, and we will get aligned on Jool, and we'll take it from there. Goodbye, Minmus. We're heading out to the outer solar system. Goodbye, Kerman. Goodbye, Mun. We're going far, far away. Okay, I had to overshoot Jool a little bit because I left a little bit late, which probably shouldn't present a problem or a significant problem. However, this is the furthest out I've been in this build of KSP. Probably was further out when I was in the previous build when I went to Elo. But just for grins, we're going to do our first in this build deep space EVA. So let's pop the lights on. Oremy, you've been over a year in space. How do you feel, everybody? Bet you want to stretch your legs. Do you? Do you want to stretch your legs? Look at the sun. It's all tiny and stuff. Yeah, you're far out in deep space, buddy. How you feeling about that? Not so good, huh? Not so great. You're sort of questioning your whole life's ambition at this point, aren't you? Yeah, I would guess so. Sort of questioning your whole life at this point. It's like, why, oh why did I volunteer to do this? Why did I want to live the rest of my life in space? Why? 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 Just remember, buddy, what our old friend Spock once said. If there are self-made purgatories, then we all have to live in them. Yours could be no worse than someone else's. Well, okay, I take that back. Yours is worse. Never mind. but you went on this mission. You decided to be an astronaut. You decided to live the rest of your life in deep space. That's what you wanted, right? I mean, we just gave you what you wanted, right? Buddy, talk to me. Talk to me, friends. Come on. Dude. Okay, so, have you been taking your stress pills there already? You ran out of them 300 days ago? Oh, that's unfortunate. Look, man, there's the cosmos. Cheer up. Wow, no, he's not a happy camper. The agony of Oremy Kerman. Um, dude, are you okay? Okay, I guess obviously the answer to that is no. You're not okay. You're kind of bad. Kind of bad off. Kind of wishing you didn't do this at this point, huh? Maybe a little bit. Yeah, that face is just like, oh god, the horror, the horror. Come on, dude, you have a home, you have a job. Lots of people don't have those things, right? Dude, come on. Don't start crying. Just you're gonna lose your man card here in a minute, here, bud. Come on, suck it up. Okay. The horror, the horror. Okay, let's go back to your little house there, bud. The horror. The horror. Okay, so no, he's unhappy. He's been 488 days in space. He's way out in the outer solar system. The sun's just a little ping pong ball out there. Not a happy guy. All right, well, let's continue with the mission. our, our, our moment of feeling Oremy's pain is over. Let's continue with the mission. Okay, we're gonna do a air braking at Laythe instead of at Jool. The downside of that is it's gonna be a lot harder to get enough braking at Laythe. I mean, I have a pretty good grip on how much air braking I need to do at Jool to how low I need to be in order to get the desired amount of air braking. Laythe is a little bit more iffy. There's a much narrower window. The bonus to air braking at Laythe is one, I don't have to go quite as deep into Jool's gravity well. Although that's not that big of a deal because I'll be braking using air braking to I got enough whatever, yeah. And that's not really that big of a problem. But it's nice to have a sort of a head start towards getting away from Jool, because Jool's got some enormous gravity, and I'm heading towards the more outerly places like Paul. Might be my first stop because I don't have to do quite as big of a change of inclination. But it's a much narrower window. Also, another plus to doing the air braking at Laythe is cool. So it'll be cool to see it, and I'll get to see Jool too. I mean, Jool's right there, not far away. So yeah, I'm blithering like an idiot. Never mind. Just watch. Just yeah. Journey into space, watching the slow progress of Bob's brain dysfunction. Yes. Okay, heading into Laythe air braking. Retract. 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 And retract, because otherwise they will get blown off. Also, the G-forces that Homeboy may be experiencing would, if he were a human being, certainly turn him into a pudding of some sort. However, he is not a human being. He is a Kerman. He is a Kerman. He doesn't look that... Well, yeah, okay, he looks a little depressed. Doesn't look that bad off. You're gonna be really depressed here in a second when you start pulling 20 G's. Such is life. Such is life. Turn the lights off, save a little energy. And let's go. Quicksave. That's pretty awesome. Screenshot. Let's check, make sure right quick that we are still... Yep. That's it. 13,000. Let's actually pull it out just a tad. Uh, 14,000. I said pull it out just a tad, please. Okay, 14,000. Because I don't want to be trapped in Laythe's gravity. This would be unfortunate for me, since it would likely, or would be unfortunate for Oremy, because he would likely die. But I need to get breaking. I need to brake a little bit because otherwise it's going to cost me a lot of fuel to get to stay in Jool's sphere of influence. Yeah. It's still going to cost me some fuel, but that's okay because I need to be getting out away from Jool and towards Paul, if that's my destination. A little bit, anyway. So. Okay. I've been intending to record these in the morning, and it's 7:44 in the morning. Excuse me. There's one big problem with the mornings, though, which is that my brains don't work in the my brains don't my brains don't work in the mornings. So if my speech has been a little bit less coherent than normal lately, that could be why, cause my brains don't work in the mornings. I'm really, I have been through most of my life a night person, but been starting because sort of to meet the schedule of my work taking care of my mom. I've been tending to give out early in the evenings, then sleep until about 5 a.m., then wake up, and then I'm in the mornings, but my brain just not working till the afternoons. My brain not working till the afternoons. Yeah. But the morning time is when I have time to record the video. So that's what you got. my brain's not working. My brain's not working. Also, I don't know if I'm having old timers moments or what, but here lately I've done two really stupid things. I set a probe out without a power supply. Sort of a real rookie mistake there. And I was going, why is it not working? What's gone wrong? Because I didn't include a power supply. And then I created a Kethane freighter for a space station I have around the moon called the Hippie Lovemate Station. And I didn't put RCS thrusters on it. So yeah, the brains work much no more. Sometime the brains work no more sometimes. Yeah. Okay, heading in for aerobraking. Whoa, man. And again, my goal in life is to slow down enough to save me some fuel, but not slow down so much that I get permanently trapped in Laythe's sphere of influence and wind up dying. Sort of like what I've done. Yeah. Alright, I guess we're going to be landing on Laythe. Not really, we're going to load a quicksave, but just out of curiosity, let's see how this goes down. Just out of curiosity, let's see how this goes down. Mango, I'm recording on the YouTubes, baby. Keto, I'm recording on the YouTubes. Keto, say hello to nice people on the YouTubes, baby. Okay. You wanted to go for a swim, didn't you, Remy? Of course you did. Gear down. It's really a much more pleasant place than the place you were going to go. Of course, that all depends on your ability to actually survive. Which, not so much. Which, not so much, probably. Oh, well, it looks like he might actually land on the surface of Laythe here. It looks like there's a possibility that he might actually survive this, or actually he would if he had fuel, which he does not. You're like out of fuel, dude. Yep, out of fuel. Bad news. Bad news bears. Actually, he probably could have landed on the surface if I had thought to make fuel beforehand. I probably could have landed him on the surface. Sorry. Alright, we got 13,000 there. That's not... That's a little bit close. No, 92,000 would definitely be too far away. Let's try about 20,000, huh? Oh, damn it. What's your issue? Hello? What's your mother frickin' issue? What the hell's up with that? Okay, whatever. Alright, let's try that. Alright, we're trying for 20,000 this time. And let's go ahead and make some fuel. Okay. We're running out of power, so let's go ahead and shut this off. It's a pretty moon. It surely is that. Where's Jool? Is it on the other side? I guess so. Alright, commencing air braking. G-forces, 10 Gs, 15 Gs, 20 Gs. Yeah, you would be putting if you were an actual being, but you're not. Take a look and see what we get here. Well, if that is to be believed, what that is doing is that's putting me directly on a collision course with Jool. Not really so much what I wanted. Ooh, pretty. Well, at least we'll have some nice scenery before we plummet into the heart of Jool. Was that Vol? Yeah. Seriously, is that what's going to happen? We're going to plummet into the heart of Jool. That would not be acceptable. Nope. F9. Alright. Let's try something more like 30,000 then. That is obviously too much air braking. 45 would be too little, I think. Yeah, that'll work. Maybe. I mean, in fact, no telling, but we'll see. We'll try that. Alright. Let's see what we get here. I'm not going to bother trying to make fuel until I get past this air braking maneuver. Aerobraking. Let's see if this one will turn you into a pile of goo there, Oremy. The G-forces are very reasonable so far. Yeah, just 1 G. Did that achieve my objectives though? Well, maybe not so much. A random explosion, just for grins. Just because. We gave you an explosion just because. Hello. Quick save. Oh shit. Okay, 25,000 meters this time. Oh, Jool's up there. Okay. And that is what? Tylo, Laythe? Tylo. Tylo! That's not ideal either. Okay, 28,000 wasn't ideal. I'm going to work with it. Says if it's not ideal, it's probably pretty close to it. Let me see if I set up my action groups here. Nope, I did not. Let's extend some panels. I said let's extend some panels. Thank you. And let's get cooking on some fuel while we admire the very lovely and talented Laythe. Screenshot. And I'll catch up to you when something interesting happens. Okay, this is the situation I find myself in, which is I'm traveling in the opposite direction of the moons of Jool. So that, for instance, if I try to break into orbit around Paul or Bop, I'll have to shed a ginormous amount of energy, more energy than probably I have to spend. So my alternatives are to go to a previously backed up quicksave, or pull a U-turn around Tylo. So given my options, I'm going to try to pull a U-turn around Tylo. If this fails, I have backup quick saves. I can go back and just aerobraking and around Jool this way instead of doing that. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I think what's happening is I'm going to do a gravity assist. I did a U-turn around Laythe. I'm going to do a come back and do a gravity assist around. No, that's not going to happen because I'm not outside of. Oh wait. No, I screwed up. Hold on. Okay, what I think is happening here is I'm going to do a gravity assist off of Laythe. I pulled a U-turn at Laythe to get going in the right direction. Now I've got to take a gravity assist at Laythe, and it's going to use probably everything I've got. I don't know how I'm going to get to Bop or Paul from here. I'm still going to play it by ear. If this fails, I'm going to a backup from before the time when I encountered Jool at all. So yeah, could be interesting. Well, aren't you lucky ducks? You get a Jool encounter and a Laythe encounter both in the same flight. I don't know if I said this. I've had to load a backup because I just simply don't have the luxury of a less than optimal encounter here. I just don't have that much fuel to work with. Don't have that much Kethane capacity to work with. So I sort of have to get it right. There's no real luxury for error because it's a still, relatively speaking, a small spacecraft. I know it looks kind of big, but relatively speaking, it's, compared to some of my monstrosities, it's a pretty small spacecraft. Don't really have the luxury of doing it wrong. Well, let's warp in. And it should be hitting the atmosphere in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, in fact. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now. Yep. Okay, in the atmosphere. Let's take a look and see what that does for me. Not hitting it all that hard right now. Here's Laythe. Hey, come on, we gotta get some braking going on. Not getting braking going on is not acceptable. Okay, we're getting somewhere. I went ahead and turned on my kethane and fuel. So we got about a quarter tank left. And like I say, don't really have a whole lot of luxury for fucking up. Gotta sort of do it right first time. Well, actually, it won't be the first time, because the first time we fucked up. Gotta do it right whatever time that's the keeper. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this looks promising. In a perfect world, it'll stop out about the orbit of Paul. And we will be getting to Paul from there, hopefully. Alright, that's looking fairly promising. Even if it stops like right out here, that's fine. I can work with that. This has been kind of a difficult Laythe encounter. Partially because I started late and had to waste some fuel coming out. But that was only a relatively small amount of fuel, really. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and warp all the way out here, and then bring up my periapsis. And I'm not going to worry about inclination here, it's too close to Jool. Too close to Jool. I should be able to do inclination much more easily once I get out there. Oh, whoa. We missed our Laythe encounter. Well, what the hell happened there? Nothing bueno. Okay, shit. Well, shit a brick. Apparently our encounter with Laythe screwed us way the hell up. Screwed us way the hell up. Oh, God. Okay, this time it decided it's not going to have us have an encounter with Laythe. That's good. But we are having a Laythe flyby. Screenshot. Okay, well now hopefully we're going to get things back on track. Yeah. Could be not. You never know. I've been experiencing every kind of glitch imaginable. Controls locking up, not able to make a maneuver, not able to right click on the line and do add maneuver. I mean just graphical glitches, just about everything, every kind of glitch I could reasonably supposedly have. Okay, after endless ordeals, we are in an orbit around Paul. I have to scan the planet, or scan the moon, find out where all the kethane is. And then next time we will be landing on Paul and extracting the said kethane and heading on to Bop. On to Bop. Until next time, hasta la vista. Adios!